Assalamu alaikum, grade 5. It's our first lecture and it's about characteristics and evolution of computer. Early calculating devices. Some of the early calculating devices are as follow. Number 1 is abacus. Abacus was probably the first calculating device. It has a wooden frame with beads sliding on wires. It was used to perform simple calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So basically abacus was used for only calculations like doing additions, doing subtractions, doing multiplication and doing divisions. Now on second we have Napier bones. In 1616 Sir John Napier made a calculating device named Napier bones. It was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and to find the square root of a number. So here we had an advantage of finding a square root, while in abacus we only had addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now on third we have Pascaline. In 1641 Blaise Pascal invented the Pascaline, the first mechanical calculator. It was the very first mechanical calculator. It consisted of a rectangular box with movable wheels, as you can see in the image. It was used for adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing numbers up to 100 and 1000. Now on fourth we have difference engine. In the 19th century Charles invented a machine called the difference engine to prepare mathematical tables. On fifth we have analytical engine. Charles also invented the first general purpose computer known as the analytical engine, which had the same basic element as the modern computer like input, output and memory device. Charles is also known as the father of modern computer. Now we will cover up from first generation to fifth generation. So first generation computer, the period was from 1940 to 1958. The main component of first generation were vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes were used in the first generation computer and their characteristics were a large size, comparatively small storage, slow speed, second, high power consumption, third, large installation area, fourth, difficult to program. They were large in size and they were difficult to install or program. Examples are Electronic Numerical Integrated and Computer ENIAC, second EDSAC, Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. On third we have EDVAC, Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. In the next slide we will see their examples. Now here you can see vacuum tubes. So vacuum tubes were used in first generation computers, and you can see the pictures of ENIAC, EDSAC and EDVAC. They were bigger in size and harder to install as they occupies a lot of space. Now second generation computer. So the period of second generation computer was 1959 to 1964. Their main components were transistor. As you can see in the image, these are transistors. The characteristics of second generation computer were they were smaller, faster and cheaper as compared to first generation computer. Then on second we have contained all the components of modern day computers जो हमारे पास आज के दौर में है. Third is programming language like COBOL and Fortran came into use. ये दो वाइड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस थे जो 1959 से लेकर 1964 में हमारे पास वजूद में आए. The examples were IBM 1401 and RCA 501. In the next slide you will see IBM 1401 and RCA 501. So on the left side you can see this is the IBM 1401 computer, and on the right side you can see RCA 501 computer. So you can see it's quite bigger than the computer that we use nowadays. Now third generation computer. So the time period of third generation computer was from 1964 to 1970. The main components that were used in these generations were integrated circuit chips, ICs. Their characteristics were they were smaller in size, increased storage capacity, like you can add more and more files and data into your computer. On third, different programs could be run together at the same time. While in first generation and second generation they were lacking of running multiple programs at a time. but in third generation you were able to run more programs at the same time. The examples were IBM 360 series and 370 series. In the next slide you will see the IBM 360 series and 370 series. So on the left side you can see this is IBM 360 series, and on the right side you can see this is IBM 370 series. So they were basically third generation computers. Now fourth generation computer, the time period of fourth generation computer is from 1971 to the present. Right now जो हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं घरों में ये fourth generation computers हैं. Their main components were microprocessors, like you can see in the image. These are microprocessors that are used in up to date generation. Characteristics were greater computing power, greater storage capacity, use better storage that cost less, can be linked together or networked. Examples are modern day PCs जो हम use कर रहे हैं, laptops and palm tops. Now in the next slide you will see modern day PCs, laptops and palm tops. Now these are examples of fourth generation computers: laptop, PC known as personal computer, and palm tops. Palm tops are so smaller in size that you can hold them in your hands. Now on fifth we have fifth generation computer. The period started from 1989 to future. Main component is AI, artificial intelligence. Characteristics of fifth generation computer are very high speed and storage capacity, ability to carry out sophisticated operations. Third is might overcome the lack of thinking power. Examples are Cray CS300 series, as you can see in the image below. So this was all about generations of computer. I hope this was helpful for you guys to understand about the generations that we have came across from generation 1 to generation 5. See you in next lecture. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.